Okay, this is a Redis tutorial video in which I will try some tutorial and I will give a rating out of 5 how much rating I want to give to that tutorial. So in this video I am trying Redis. It's a Redis website. First let us check what is a Redis. The open source in-memory data store used by millions of developers as a database, cache, streaming engine and message broker. Okay, a vibrant open source database. Core capabilities: in-memory data structure, well known as a data structure server with a support for strings, hashes, lists, sets, sorted sets, streams and more. Programmability, so server-side scripting with the Lua and server-side stored procedure with the Redis functions. Extensibility, persistence, keeps the data set in memory for fast access, but can also persist all writes to permanent storage to survive reboots and system failure. Clustering, horizontal scalability with hash-based sharding, scaling to millions of nodes with automatic repartition when growing the cluster. High availability, replication with automatic failover for both standalone and cluster deployments. Use cases are real-time data store, caching and session storage, streaming and messaging. Okay. Okay, I will start with this here. Get started link is there. I will try that one. Get started. Okay, getting started with Redis. How to get up and running with Redis. This is a guide to getting started with Redis. You will learn how to install, run and experiment with the Redis server process. Install Redis. How you install Redis depends on your operating system and whether you would like to install it bundled with the Redis stack and the Redis UI. See the guiding below that best fits your needs. Install Redis from source, Linux, Mac OS, Windows. Install Redis with I don't know what is this. Install Redis with the Redis stack and the Redis Insight. I have no idea what is that. Once you have Redis up and running and can connect using a Redis CLI, you can continue with the steps below. Okay, this is a Linux machine, so I will go with the install Redis on Linux. Install Redis on Linux. How to install Redis on Linux? Most major Linux distributions provide packages for Redis. Install on Ubuntu Debian. This is a Ubuntu machine. You can install recent stable version of Redis from the official package apt repository. Prerequisites: if you are running a very minimal distribution such as Docker container, you may need to install LSP release, curl and GPG first. I'm not sure. I think curl is there. I don't know LSP release and GSP. Okay, I will install this one. Sudo apt-get install LSP release, curl, GPG. Okay, I'm going to install that one. I think everything is already there. Here, add the repository to the apt index, update it and then install. It is basically I am going to add the apt index. I'm adding this. Yes, apt source is there. It will add and which means Redis is not default in apt-get in this machine, so I need to add apt link source list. Okay, so here one more thing I can see: install from Snapcraft. The Snapcraft store provides a Redis package that can be installed on platforms that support Snap. Snap is supported and available on most major Linux distributions. To install via Snap run, okay, I will go with this one. I don't want to modify my configuration file and all. If your Linux does not currently have a Snap installed, install it using the instruction described in installing Snap PD. I think it's already there, so I can directly install. Sudo snap install Redis. Okay. Okay, installed. It was quick. I will go back to that page. Okay, I have done the installation. Explore Redis using the CLI. External programs talk to Redis using a TCP socket and a Redis specific protocol. This protocol is implemented in the Redis client libraries for the different programming languages. However, to make hacking with the Redis simpler, Redis provides a command line utility that can be used to send commands to Redis. This program is called Redis CLI. Okay, basically you can use client libraries, but they provide one command line utility. It's called Redis-CLI. The first thing to do in order to check if Redis is working properly is sending a ping command using Redis CLI. Okay, let me try with that command. Redis CLI. What I'm doing? Redis CLI ping. Oh, then what I installed? Okay, I think okay, I missed something. They didn't mention that one. I need to do that. Install from Snap. I think that is they should have written there. Anyway, I will go ahead with and install this one. Basically it is doing Redis tools installing. Okay, whatever it is, I'm going to install everything. Done. Prompt should come if it is completed. What is this? Getting stuck or something? Okay, done. Redis CLI ping pong. Yes, done. Success. So it means the installation is completed. Yeah, they didn't say that on CLI tools need to install. That didn't mention anywhere. Okay, running Redis CLI followed by a command name and its arguments will send this command to the Redis instance running on localhost at port 6379. You can change the host and port used by Redis CLI. Just try the help option to check the usage information. Another interesting way to run Redis CLI is without arguments. The program will start an interactive mode. You can type different commands and see the replies. They are typing Redis CLI, then some Redis prompt is coming, then typing ping and pong, and Redis set my key somewhere. Okay, get my key. Okay, I will try with that one. At this point, you are able to talk with the Redis. It is the right time to pause a bit with this tutorial and start the 15 minutes introduction to Redis data types in order to learn a few Redis commands. Otherwise, if you already know a few basic Redis commands, you can keep reading. Okay, I will try this Redis CLI, these things. Redis CLI. Okay, I got the command prompt. Ping. Okay, pong, done. Now I'm going to set a key. Oh, they are showing syntax key. Okay, I need to give a key name. name value oyster. Okay, I think the adding a key value is success. Let me try to get that name. Oh, good. So I'm not sure how whether JSON data I can directly set from here or not. I'll try just data. I'm data x values y. And just I'm setting some JSON data. I think this is not the right way. Okay, anyway, how to exit? I will type exit. Okay, that's correct. Okay, anyway, that's good, and they didn't say how to exit here. Okay, now securing Redis. 15 minutes introduction to Redis data types. Do I need to do that now? Let me check that it is worth my time now. Keys, strings. Okay, Redis data types tutorial. Keys. Redis keys are binary safe. This means that you can use any binary sequence as a key from a string like a foo to the content of a JPG file. The empty string is also a valid key. Okay, I don't care that one. I will give proper text as a key. The Redis string type is the simplest type. Okay, string. You can set that string. Then what else is said? Altering and querying the key space. Key expiration. No. Lists. Common use case for lists. I'm not interested in that. Let me go back. Securing Redis. By default, Redis binds to all the interfaces and has no authentication at all. If you use a Redis in a very controlled environment, separated from the external internet and in general from attackers, that is fine. However, if an unhardened Redis is exposed to the internet, it is a big security concern. If you are not 100% sure your environment is secured properly, please check the following step in order to make Redis more secure, which are enlisted in order of increasing security. I think I am not interested now that. Note that Redis instant exposure to the internet without any security is very simple to exploit. So make sure you understand the above and apply at least a firewall layer. After the firewall is in place, try connect with Redis CLI from an external host in order to prove yourself the instance is actually not reachable. Okay, using this Redis CLI, I can connect external machine, right? Okay, I will check that one. What is the syntax for that? CLI help. Host name, port. Okay. Host name, local host, port 6739. What was that? What was that port? I forgot that one. 6379. I just 637. I will try with 8. Could not connect to Redis at localhost. Connection refused. Okay. Oh, not connected actually. Okay. 79. Oh yes. So you can use the -h and -p. Okay, that's good. Okay, I'll try this. Use Redis from your application. Of course, using Redis just from the command line interface is not enough, as the goal is to use it from your application. In order to do so, you need to download and install a Redis client library for your programming language. You will find a full list of clients for different languages in this page. For instance, if you happen to use the Ruby programming language, our best advice is to use the Redis RB client. You can install it using the command gem install Redis. These instructions are Ruby specific, but actually many library clients for popular languages look quite similar. You create a Redis object and execute commands calling method, a short interactive example using Ruby. I don't know what is this one. I don't think so it's a normal Linux command. I don't know how to. I never tried Ruby. I'll try with Ruby. But nothing showing. Blinking, that means it is still waiting. No. Example require Ruby gems. I will try Ruby example. I don't know how to. Ruby command line, Ruby command line. How to use command line run by school. Okay, it's a Ruby only. Setting the interactive Ruby prompt. To start the IRB prompt, to open your command line and run the IRB command. Okay, there's something called IRB. I have no idea. Interactive Ruby, maybe IRB, not B. Okay, I hope both are same. This is what require Ruby gems. Require Ruby what? Ruby gems. Okay, false. Require Redis. Require Redis. Cannot load such file. Okay, I didn't install those. I will install now. The gem install Redis. They said gem install Redis. Gem install Redis. I don't know whether sudo is required or not. Okay, I think sudo is required. I have no idea, but I will try. Okay, success. Require Redis. Okay, I think I need to exit and try. Okay, I will try it. Open new IRB. Ruby gems. Redis. Yes, success. I did required. I think it is loading the module. Now Redis new. It is creating new object. R equal to Redis new. Okay, I think they connected that one here. Now I am trying R ping pong. Yes, correct. Now setting a variable r dot set foo value is a bar. Okay, success. Now r dot get foo. Oh, good. It look cool. Yeah, I got the value. I set that value, then I got that value. Redis persistence. You can learn how Redis persistence works on this page. However, what is important to understand for a quick start is that by default, if you start Redis with the default configuration, Redis will spontaneously save the dataset only from time to time. For instance, after at least 5 minutes, if you have at least 100 changes in your data, So if you want your database to persist and be reloaded after a restart, make sure to call the save command manually every time you want to force a dataset snapshot. Otherwise, make sure to shut down the database using shutdown command. This way Redis will make sure to save the data only before quitting. Reading the persistent page is strongly suggested in order to better understand how Redis persistent works. Okay, I will do the. I'm not going to close. I will open new, and I will shut down here. Redis CLI shut down. Okay. I will. What's the shutdown? I think shutdown doesn't mean it will. I have no idea what does shutdown means. Okay, will be exit. Okay, done. Install Redis more properly. Running Redis from the command line is fine just to hack a bit of for development. However, at some point you will have some actual application to run on a real server. For this kind of usage, you have two different choices. Run Redis using screen. I think they mean command line. Install Redis in your Linux box in a proper way using an int script so that after restart, everything will start again properly. A proper install using an int script is strongly suggested. The following instructions can be used to perform a proper installation using the int script shipped with the Redis version 2.4 or higher in a Debian or Ubuntu based distribution. What is my version? I am sure it is more than 2.4 because it is the latest one. How to check the version Redis CLI usually is version. Okay, 6. Oh, that's far. Create a directory in which you store your Redis configuration file and your data. Okay, etc. I'm going to store. See, I'm not trying this one because I don't want to install Redis in my system. So anyway, I'll read that one. First, you will create a directory in etc Redis. Copy the int script that you will find in the Redis distribution under the utils directory into etc init.d. We suggest calling it with the name of the port where you are running this instance of Redis. For example, okay, init. I think init.d is usually keeping all the services and all. I'll do one thing. I will ask to bard. Oh, what is init.d directory in Linux? I think it is a installation. The init.d directory is a directory in the Linux file system that contains scripts that are used to start, stop, and manage services. Yeah, it is for service actually on the system. These scripts are typically written in on the Bourne shell language and are used by the init system to control the startup and shutdown of services. Oh yeah, so it is basically for services. So basically I am creating a file inside of the init.d and keeping that script for the Redis using the vi editing that file. Yeah, you can modify the port and copying that configuration. Inside Redis. Then what you did here? I think multiple places they are putting configuration. I don't know whether it's this is not a configuration. It is some bash script, and I think this is a configuration. Okay, in the war directory you will store the data, work as a data. Okay, some more configuration is there. I'm not going to touch that one. I don't. Okay, I think that's all. Yeah, looked like yeah, this tutorial was good. I mean, I I didn't get any problem actually, even though they didn't tell to install the Redis CLI. But when I try, I got the instruction in the command line itself, so I didn't get any, I didn't create any barrier there. It is smoothly proceed from there, so I don't think so that's a problem. So yeah, their installation guide was good, and yeah, they showed how to test that one. That was good. And yeah, Ruby, I don't think so I ever tried Ruby, but I was easily, yeah, they should have given here IRB. They didn't mention that IRB. They didn't mention. I think that will be, yeah. I think that would be a good if they uh, given that IRB command also here. Anyway, that I was able to Google it and get it, so I don't consider that's a problem. Yeah. Now, yeah, first they want to give some quick start. They did that one. Then later they given what is a proper way of. I think that's a good idea because people don't want to spend a lot of time to install, then try. People want to just have a quick taste, then they will decide whether they want to proceed or not. That was a good approach they have done here. Anyway, I will give a 5 out of 5 because I didn't get much problem here. I think it's good. It's a as a getting started with Gate. It was good. Thank you for watching this video.